So what is hypnosis? I think that's a great question, a great place to start. And in fact, I like to use the word trance because I think it'll give you a more accurate idea of what's going on. First of all, here's what trance and what hypnosis is not. It's not me being in control of you. It's not your being completely asleep. It's not your being comatose. And it's really, really very much, certainly in a clinical setting, completely different to the stage shows that you might have seen. In fact, let's just address that for a moment because, when people think of hypnosis, they usually think of someone clucking like a chicken or doing something ridiculous on stage. Well, why is that? Well, that's because it's a show. It's an entertainment show where there's a person who's very skilled at spending maybe half an hour or 40 minutes picking those 5 people out of an audience of 500 people or 1,000 people who are highly extrovert. Those kind of people who, will go out with their friends and who love to dance on their tables and who are the real exhibitionists of life. Okay, obviously, in a clinical setting, what we're doing is very, very different. So hypnosis or trance is the fixation of attention. And in the fixation of attention, it's this wonderful state where your mind can be primed to accept suggestions of change. Now, the reason these suggestions work is because they go into what's called your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is that part of you that is virtually infinite in its ability to maintain and generate new creative behaviours and choices. I mean, think about it. Over the course of your life, you've learned to walk, to talk, to do all the hobbies you do, to do the work that you do. Think of all the words that you know. Where are they stored? I mean, if I was to ask you your phone number, where was that just a few moments ago? That information was in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is this vast storehouse of abilities. I mean, did you know that when you sleep at night, your subconscious mind remembers to regulate your heartbeat? It remembers to let you breathe. It remembers to do all your metabolic reactions, and it also stores all your abilities and memories. So doesn't it make sense, if you want to change one area of your life, to go into that big storehouse? It's like the difference between just going to a vending machine to do your weekly shop or going to one of the big new supermarkets or one of the giant hypermarkets. I mean, one of them's got so much more choice for you. You can literally pick up all the goodies that you want. So, trance is the fixation of attention. It's very normal and it happens all the time. In fact, any time you've been absorbed in an activity or a hobby or doing anything at all where the rest of the world has disappeared, you've been in trance. In fact, have you ever been watching a TV program or a film, something that really captured your attention, and you became so absorbed and transfixed in the sound of the character's voice, or perhaps some of the events that were going on, that it was like the rest of the world had disappeared? You were in trance. Or perhaps you've been driving along and you don't even remember the last half hour of your journey. You were just relaxed and concentrating and your mind was drifting and daydreaming. You were in a trance. So these states of trance are very normal, very natural, and scientists tell us that with the circadian and ultradian rhythms, that these states of trance, this daydream-like state, happens every 90 minutes or so. It's natural, it's normal. Trance feels really, really good. And it's the state of fixation where you can make suggestions to your unconscious mind to solve old problems and easily find new solutions. That's what hypnosis is, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.